Man, here we are back in the saddle again. It is
What a
Wednesday,
dream.
5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard at the Meridian, the Grand Meridian line, the Parker Meridian line. It is 1 a.m. So let's talk to those Londoners.
Here's the thing about Justin. If I don't talk, he'll just continue.
I'll just keep
Yep.
going. I know. It's like the top at the end of Inception.
It's,
Does it ever stop?
does it stop? We don't know. Are we in a dream? Are we in a nightmare?
That's true.
Justin, do you notice anything different about me?
Yes, you have. You've won a small lottery, right? That's what I'm getting from you. Like not a Mega Millions, but a Minor Millions. Did you win a Minor Millions?
In a way, yes. In a way, I won and my bank account has lost because I'm coming at you from a brand new MacBook Pro, Justin. And what that means is that the old 2011 tank is finally retired.
You have to turn that into the Russian government where you got it from, right?
Yes,
because they don't make laptops that old.
I have to give it back to them because I can't bury it or put it in the trash because that actually is bad for the environment. It's dangerous.
Wow. And they let you have a MacBook Pro because you had a MacBook Am before for amateur, and they upgraded you to Pro.
I did. I had a MacBook seeking representation, and now my is great. It's a lot better. Here's what I am actually going to do, though. So now I have my laptop. I've learned my lesson about spilling stuff on laptops. So this is going to be my office laptop. The 2011 has now been delegated to the bathtub laptop.
But don't do that. That is an unnecessary risk that you don't need. Laptop. No, that is a bad idea. You don't need to work in there. Work in here.
It's my pleasure laptop. It's my relaxing laptop.
All right, that's plenty. The idea of you looking at a laptop in 10 inches of water, less 1 inch of water, seems insane.
I will say though, I feel like my video and audio are worse. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like your beard is smaller. I don't know if that's a higher def thing.
Don't play games with me like that. Don't be like that.
No, look at you. Look at those pixels. Every pixel's popping.
You can see them all.
Your eyes are sparkling a little bit more. There's a spring in your seat. It's beautiful.
There is a small spring in my seat. Well, what's new with you, Justin? What's your last big purchase that you made? Did you make I sip on my green chartreuse like
over your laptop.
Truly, I am the one.
You're drinking a giant glass of chartreuse over your laptop. You are truly a chaotic man. The last big purchase, I don't know. I guess having a child is the last major purchase of the life, really. But I can't really think of the last major purchase. I'm going on a trip in a couple weeks. That was a big purchase, but it's a secret. It's for the children. It's for the children. In a way, it's all inclusive.
D-World? DIS?
That's what we're talking about, but that's a secret. That's a secret. So if any of my daughter's first grade classmates are in this stream right now, first off, you're fucked up. Second off, don't tell.
And I know how much you really loved Splash Mountain, so I'm very sorry that you're just missing it.
Yeah, I know. I know. Everyone's favorite Disney ride, Disney movie, Song of the South. The only one that they've actually locked up in the vault. A company not great with taking care of the mistakes they've made. They actually locked.
They actually were like, we have to pull the trigger on this. Folks, we have a slight bit of housekeeping before we start. We just want to let you know that we have a live show coming up. That's right. That time has come once again. We give you 2 weeks off where we stop getting down on our hands and knees and begging, and now we're back. Please come to our show on Sunday, February 5th at 8 p.m. Mr. Michael Hartney has curated a lineup of some of the best and the brightest. And speaking of the vault, he's not telling us who it is.
Yeah, he won't tell us for some reason, which seems strange.
Seems like a sting operation of some sort.
But it's a different vault. Our vault is not filled with our most racist movies. Our vault is filled with the most precious character performers, because this, as we have not announced yet, is Characters Welcome, the best damn character show on this or any rectangle you can find.
Yes.
We do it here every Wednesday night at 8. We do it live once a month at Union Hall in Brookline, New York.
Yes. We also have a TikTok. We also are I'm slow going, but now I have a new MacBook. We're going to be starting a new YouTube page just for some shorts, some little 1-minute jobbies.
It's all our favorite characters, except we're wearing jean shorts, which is something that no one's doing now, and we're doing.
It's cool. It's cool to kind of like try to think outside of the
pant. Let's think outside of the pant.
I've always liked that. But in the meantime, I think we should show folks who are brand new to this just what we're all about. What do you think?
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Boy, I'm so excited for our first character, Justin. I'm just pumped because I don't know much about this person besides just an adjective that's describing their name.
And well, here's the thing with this adjective. It can almost mean that they're often quite tiny, in the same way that when you call someone tiny, who's actually very large. So it's sort of an ironic nickname.
Well, who knows what this could be then? Now I'm even more confused than ever.
Because I like how people call you no giant Marge Simpson Eric.
That's
when in fact you actually have the biggest Marge Simpson.
I have
let me just say, refuse to move no matter how much we talk about it.
Like, why would I? Now it's iconic. You see what's underneath though? A little monster under the bed. You see that little guy?
Yeah.
Cutie.
I do in high def.
You know what? Forget about that. Let's welcome on our very first guest of the night. I'm so excited to welcome. Please welcome to the Rectangles, Big Sean.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Sean, coming at you live from my crib. So, I don't know if you could tell from my general vibe and overall being, but I did, in fact, just get back from church camp. Yeah, I know that not everybody is as #blessed as I am to be able to go to the Hillsong Youth for God camp. So I figured I would hop on here and tell you my top three takeaways. So coming in hot at tip number 1 is how to not masturbate. Not that you should feel like if you do it, but it is a sin and you will die. Okay. For example, you are hanging out in your room. And the next time you're there and you're feeling kind of swaggy and you're kind of like, oh, I wonder what that lotion would feel like. Dan, throw your hands up into praise hands. Okay, because Pastor Dan taught me that it is literally impossible to touch your bits if your hands are in praise hands. Okay, so if you are considering doing that, praise hands. Coming in hot at tip number 2 is that God loves you so much. Like, God loves you literally so much that you can repent for like literally anything. Like, you can do like literally anything, and God will be like, "That's okay. That's okay. Don't sweat the small stuff, Big Sean." Like that is. Say for example, and like this is an example. This is not from my own life. Okay, this is not an example from my own life, but I do know that people do struggle with this. Like, say for example, you have a dream that like maybe you're kissing your sister or something like that. Like, you can repent for that. Like, you can repent for that. Clean slate, 100%. It's gone. Okay. Because he loves you that much. Coming in hot at thing number 3 is, I'm sure you guys are at home and you're wondering, you're like thinking to yourself, you're like, I wonder if Big Sean like kissed anybody. Like, I wonder if Big Sean like kissed anybody at camp. And my answer to that is that I don't kiss and tell. Okay. And also, no, I did not. Okay, but not because I could not have. I could have kissed like so many people. Like, so many people I bet were like, oh, Big Sean. Like, I wonder what that mouth does. Okay, but I do have a ring. Okay, and that is a promise that I made to God to save myself. Okay, so like I could get girls, and I decided to wait. That is. Okay, so those are my top 3 takeaways from camp. So feel free to slide into my DMs if you want to know more about camp and how you can go too, or if you maybe want to talk about kissing. So this has been Big Sean signing off.
Yo, so good.
Big Sean.
Hello.
Wow, 2 Justins. Don't like that.
Watch out.
Okay, fantastic. Wow, this is so relatable to me as somebody who was forced to go to Catholic Heart Work Camp for a couple summers in a row. This was a strong vibe. Were you in real life somebody who went to these things?
I went to church camps a couple times, like in my teens, and they weren't like
They weren't necessarily like the cool woodsy ones, but they were, you know, like we did service and we learned, and you know, so there was a lot of this energy. So
yeah.
The high energy, maybe there's a connection between the not indulging in sin and the constant high energy of being in a church.
There's like a lot of pent up.
Yeah, it's like, I can't do anything with all this stuff. I'm going to scream it out my eyes.
Yeah. It's got to go somewhere.
Our idea of a good time is like, what if we went to Mass and then drank 9 Red Bulls?
Frick yeah.
So, so Serafina, where are you coming to us from? Because I think it's not our usual answer we get on this show.
Yeah, I'm currently in Utah. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm helping my parents clean out some stuff. So
wow,
their time zones are a little all over.
Yeah, I bet. Pitch me Utah. If I was like vacation destination, what was that?
We're talking pure vacay. What are the all-inclusives like in Utah?
All-inclusive Utah vacation. First of all, little interesting choice for like a getaway, but it's gorgeous outdoor. You know, there's a lot of like rock climbing and skiing, and we only lived here a couple years, and then I left. But it's very beautiful, a little quirky, but
nice way.
Else. Quirky is an endearing term for it, but it's great. Utah's great.
That's nice.
You sold me. I'm booking my ticket.
You're doing an all-inclusive vacay to Utah?
I tell you what, we got a lot of Big Sean fans in the chat right now, and they all have the same last name. There's a Wendy Ludlow. There's a Maisie Ludlow.
I have a very over-involved and supportive family.
That's so nice. We love
very involved.
We
all knew when I lost my virginity. They all know they
were in the comments that night too.
You're like, you can do it.
Yeah, very supportive.
That's fantastic. Are some of them in the same building you are right now on the internet watching this?
My parents are.
That's so sweet. I love it.
Everybody else is elsewhere, but the parents are
amazing.
Here.
That's amazing.
It was great for Big Sean. It felt very method being in my parents' home.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't even
live the part. Live the role, is what I say.
Now, and let me also ask: is the shirt, is that a costume or is that just from the vault? Did we just pull that out of the drawer?
This is a costume that was like repurposed as a costume. I was given it years ago, just as like a look at this find. And I was like, that's perfect.
Yes.
For my teenage boy.
That's good. Yeah. Really, really good. Well, this character was really, really good. I liked it a lot. It was so funny. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Do you have any other? Are there any opportunities where we could see you perform in the future?
What's that LA life like?
What's going on?
I don't currently have any shows lined up in LA, but I have a couple hopefully coming soon, and you can always see them on my Instagram, which is below. I list them there. But yeah, I do some characters, I do some stand-ups, so they'll be posted there when I have something booked.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
That was awesome. Come back anytime, Serafina. That was awesome. Very great piece. From any time zone.
Thanks for having me, you guys. This was fun.
It was a joy having you. It's a joy having your entire extended family in the chat. And we hope to see more of all of you soon. Thank you.
Sound off, Ludlows. Yeah.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
That was great. So funny.
Piece.
Yeah, that was so good.
Great support.
I really love just seeing. I love watching people that can like really like become characters. That was actually a character, and I love it.
Oh, you mean the job of this?
Yeah.
You mean what this is?
No, it's different for everybody. And that's also a little bit of that's a little bit of LA salt right there, you know.
Well, I mean that's not meant to be. That's not a burn. That's like the LA style. That's like people like groundlings style character.
Yes. And it's good, and I like it. It's just different from over here. We're like, when if I took the microphone away and just kind of did stand up, right?
Yeah. What if I like made a list of jokes? Anyway, it's other people. That's some other people thing. But I mean, folks who are watching and listening, like if you want to see Eric in even higher def, then you want to throw us some cash to our business Venmo, because we're only adding any money dropped into the bucket goes to getting the pore count on Eric's nose to be as high as technologically possible.
Does it actually look good? Does it actually look pretty good?
It looks great. Yeah, you get tight. You get the Biore Pure Strip cash that you stored up is really going strong
Right there.
from the
All that
early
money
odds.
can go towards when I inevitably spill an entire bottle of green chartreuse on this.
Honestly, I would get a different glass because that glass is stressing me the fuck out.
This glass makes me feel. It makes me feel good.
Yeah, look at that ting it just makes. When that chartreuse spills on there, you're gonna have the snobbiest appointment at the Apple store ever. Yeah. Yes, I spilled chartreuse.
I spilled
and I put a
glass of green
menthol
chartreuse.
cigarette out in my laptop.
Yes, so bad.
If you post something if you hit us up with a tip on our business Venmo, we will read the comment aloud. You can feel free to roast either Eric or I, and or compliment anyone in the world.
Yeah, Justin, why do you go to that first? You can always say nice things to us, and we will repeat those nice things.
100%. I think people are much more ready to give money for a purposeful roast rather than because the compliment I think is in payment, like how Picasso used to pay for his food with like paintings.
Did he do that?
Like, yeah, famously.
What a fucking!
But that was before he was famous. So
if I was like Picasso's waiter and he paid me and he tipped me in a painting, I would go out to the parking lot and kick his ass.
Wow. But you would be. Turns out you'd be actually very rich though, because he ended up being such a celebrated artist.
Yeah, but how many people you think actually kept it? You know,
I don't know. If someone gave you a picture, you wouldn't keep it, and when you were like bartending or waiting tables.
If someone just gave me a picture,
and it was cool, like I'm saying, it's not ugly. I'm saying it's like it's legit cool.
Do you think Picasso is cool? Do you think his paintings are cool?
Oh yeah, Picasso is one ice cold motherfucker. There's nobody cooler than Picasso. I'm ready to go on record saying that guy's got to believe his order. His order was so good. It was like off menu, but no one was mad about it. You know what I mean?
That's true. Everybody loved it. Picasso, man. Picasso, bro. There's a character.
Oh, so smart. Yeah, Picasso, bro.
Folks, are you ready to see our very next character? What do you think, Justin? Are you ready to see our very next character?
I think it's a good time.
I'm excited for this person because I just got into what is the fucking what's the cooking show? The competition cooking show with the mean guy, the really mean.
Hell's Kitchen.
No, there's another one. Top Chef.
He's not mean. Tom Colicchio.
No. The mean guy whose face looks like it's so wrinkled like a boulder. What is his name?
I think we're talking about Hell's Kitchen.
Are we?
I mean, I don't know, but I think that's the one where the guy's mean. He also has Top Chef or Hell's Kitchen for kids, and he's mean to the kids, sort of, but a little nicer.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm watching a brand new season of that is like people that are on the show for the second time, and it is so cringy. It's so stupid the way he screams at them. I can't.
But you love it.
No, I don't like it. I had to turn it off last night when we were in the middle of an episode. I was like, I literally can't watch another second of this. This is too much. Maybe I'm just getting flashbacks to when I worked for Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay, another famous, not nice. A famous, not nice, you were saying.
Medium nice, but this guy's really mean. But at any rate, I'm very excited to see this next character because hopefully it'll be a little bit of a deviation of that. I expect some good old-fashioned kindness from this guy. Let's welcome to the Rectangles, Real Country Cooking with Farmer Dave.
Yeah!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch.
Hello and welcome to Real Country Cooking, the show that takes cooking back to its real simple roots, the country. I'm your host, Farmer Dave P. Rockefeller St. Ives. Everybody these days wants to make cooking complicated with their high-tech immersion blenders and sous vide water tanks. What is this? The Matrix? A movie I saw and believed was real for several years? No! My grandma Nona got by just fine with her oven and a healthy dose of chutzpah, and her in-house maid staff who cooked everything and also raised the children. Well, today I'm going to take a page out of her recipe box and cook Grandma Nona's old-fashioned country meatballs. meatballs. I have such fond memories of sitting at Nona's kitchen table as she hand-rolled her signature meatballs, or more specifically, berated her kitchen staff to do it while she lightly wrapped their knuckles with a meat tenderizer if they wasted even a single leaf of basil. Now, Grandma Nona kept it simple by starting with just a basic piece of meat. In this case, a 16-ounce Kobe beefsteak, killed and slaughtered on a private jet on its way from Osaka and to our multi-million-dollar country home on Martha's Vineyard. Now, you're going to want to chop that beef up and blend it with pork taken from the actual pig from Babe Pig in the City. Using a celebrity pig is expensive, but it's worth it because you can taste the childhood dreams. While you're cooking, a little about me. Like all very rich people, I am simultaneously an anti-vaxxer and somehow received my COVID vaccine before you had even heard of such a thing existing. What a funny irony. Now, getting back to the cooking, once your meat is cut, you want to blend it with 2 eggs. My Grandma Nona, when she wasn't whiskey drunk, screaming about how her husband only cared about his money, which was true, she would love to walk out into her country chicken coops and squeeze farm fresh eggs out of her chickens. A lot of times she'd squeeze those chickens right to death, like Lenny and the rabbits from Of Mice and Men. God, I miss her very strong hands. Now, while you're adding your eggs, fun fact, like all ungodly rich people, I hate what Donald Trump did to this country, but voted for him twice and will gladly do so again in the future. Now, you're going to want to blend in some breadcrumbs. You can use regular store-bought breadcrumbs like some penny-sucking poor, or you can do what real country folk do and kidnap the croissant baker from Magnolia Bakery in New York City and force her to craft individual crumbs because they taste better until her fingers are riddled with carpal tunnel. She's right here, just off camera, softly sobbing. In country cooking, it's the little things that matter, like kidnapping. Now, a little more about me. Like all money bin having motherfuckers, I simultaneously believe in civil society, but also belong to a cabal of other rich people who've been constructing a secret society on the dark side of the moon that I will escape to once the Earth's environment collapses. If you're lucky, you'll see me again kicking your face out the plane door with my $10,000 Yeezys, and yes, I still wear them. Now, you've got everything blended. Throw it all away and order Osetra caviar flown in from Vladimir Putin's private fridge in St. Petersburg, just like Grandma Nona used to do. Sure, it costs a little more, but you can taste the authoritarianism. And that's real country cooking.
Justin, Tyler, everybody. You know what? Someone had to finally say something about rich people. You know, for too long we've let them skate by.
I know they've gotten it's like some kind of triangle of sadness, these rich people.
That is really funny. Definitely, like I do feel like a lot of chefs and a lot of cooks that have even cooking shows that like then suddenly garner a lot of attention and get very famous, and then they're still just trying to do this like, this is a 10-minute meal you can make real quick when you gotta schlep the kids to soccer practice. I'm like, you are not doing that. There's not a single chance you've driven a minivan in the past 5 years.
All that sort of like blue collar cosplay that so much of our entertainment is built around is insane. Like especially high culture shit. Like I'm doing a street food concept where the chef flies to another country and steals the ideas of families cooking on the streets, brings it back, elevates the ingredients, and makes fucking bank off it. Like that is just
I've never ever heard it called blue collar cosplay before. I think that is so funny. That's
one of my favorite terms. It's a great, I have insulted quietly many people in my life with that term because it's such a thing.
That is so funny. They're hiding in plain sight too. Our friends, some of my friends might be rich and are not giving me money, and I don't understand it. Frankly,
I don't know if they're going to give you money at any echelon bracket.
Fair. No, actually not fair, because I did one of my favorite stories ever is no, it's not my favorite story ever, but it is an interesting thing that happened to me. This was like 7 years ago. I posted on Facebook, I believe, because Facebook was still happening. I said, wow, it's pretty incredible that the new Nintendo Switch costs $200. And I know more than 200 people. And if they each Venmoed me $1, I could get a Nintendo Switch. Justin, I was Venmoed $1 by 176 people.
Wow.
And
hey.
I crowdsourced a Nintendo Switch. That's pretty crazy, right?
That's great. And I love the Venn diagram of when Facebook was popping in that way and
Venmo was hot. Yeah,
Venmo is still
Venmo,
fun where people
yes.
are like, I'll give this guy $1.
Venmo was still fun then because that same year, that Thanksgiving, I Venmo requested as many football players as I could for $200 to buy a second Nintendo Switch. And this was back before people knew how to lock their Venmos. So all these football players got Venmo requests from me. And one of them even posted it on his Instagram and said, look at this clown.
Hey, look, that's just as good as $200.
Pretty
good. An NFL, a professional clown call out.
Yeah, it's true. Did not wipe my name or anything. Just posted my full ass name on his Instagram. So
well, I mean, he wanted people to look at the clown. He didn't want to cover a clown's eyes when you're talking.
That's true. That's a good point. But doctor, I am clown. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But football player, I am clown.
Football player, I am Nintendo Switch. Oh boy.
Football player, I'm so sad. What should I do?
What should I do? Do you have a favorite celebrity chef, Justin? You got a top chef?
Top Chef.
Nice.
I watch the show Top Chef, and I like a lot of the folks they have on that, both on the judges side and on the contestant side. Because a lot of times they'll have, they do like the master seasons. When I first moved to New York, I was in the fine dining world for quite some time.
That's
and
right.
I worked at Aquavit under where Marcus Samuelson worked back when he was still sort of showing up there. So I had some close contact with him. He was mostly nice, but then started not looking people in the eyes after a while. And that's once he got more famous. Yeah.
Ain't that how it goes?
Yeah.
Ain't that how it goes?
What about you?
Me? Do I have a favorite celebrity chef
besides Flay?
Besides Bobby, I think Bobby Flay is my favorite celebrity chef just because I have like 9 stories about how fucking psychotic that man is. He's so unhinged. I don't hate him.
So celebrity chef. I mean, being a chef is like it's a job that rewards insanity.
It truly.
So,
does.
like, of course, the celebrity chef that rises amongst the insane is going to be a mad person.
Yes,
an absolute mad person.
In the land of the chefs, the celebrity chef, the one-eyed celebrity chef is king. Yes, that's true. Because you're crazy from that, and then being a celebrity is also a different. Wanting to be a celebrity is also a different kind of. You're absolutely unhinged.
Yeah, double unhinged, and when you're unhinged twice.
Jorge's got beef with Bobby Flay. He was on Iron Chef and stood on the prep table to rile the crowd. Full disrespect to the Iron Chef. Disrespect to a set that was built by a bunch of PAs over the course of 10 days or so.
Wow.
Oh, no. We disrespected the Iron Chef stage.
Let me ask you, Eric, how long since you've been a PA? How long ago were you a PA?
I stopped being a PA when I was fired from that DIY show, whatever that DIY show.
So that was what, like 7 years ago?
That was my second season of Characters Welcome, when it was very apparent that I was a lot more interested in writing my characters than I was in flying a kite on the roof.
Pays just as well. Let me say, you still have the PA chip on your shoulder, and I admire it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, rough job. Mad respect to all PAs out there.
100%. There's a reason people elevate through that, or like again go insane if you're a PA.
It's crazy how many people want to do it, because I'm still a part of like the Facebook groups that are for PAs to get jobs. Somebody will literally post like, I need a warm body that I will pay $65 to take a truck to Ohio and back. And like 50 people will post to be like, I'm available and I can send you a resume. Like, please.
Well, because it's a different fun job. You're close to this, like, fun, magical thing. Yeah. So like, I definitely get it. I mean, that or waiting tables, like, you be part of something a bit larger. I don't know if you've seen the movie Babylon that recently came out, but that's literally what that movie's about.
It is.
It's like, I'll do anything, not about being a PA, but it's about like, I'll do anything to be close to the magic of Hollywood.
To be a part of it. Oh, wow. Amazing. Speaking of being close to a part of the magic, what do you say we bring on another little slice of magic? What do you think?
I love it.
Go ahead.
This next character, something that we all call upon at a time in our life when we're feeling low and stressed. Please welcome out to the rectangles, Don Thurston, Pest Control.
Yeah.
Good evening, members of Congress. My name is Don Thurston of Don's Pest Keepers, the only humane pest control company that vows to never hurt a little tiny baby bug. You know, people said it couldn't be done. They called me crazy, but I did it, and we did it damn well. All right. We were able to move every single little bitty bug and rodent to an abandoned warehouse down by the old nuclear power plant. And it has been an absolute disaster. Truly a horrific scene. The animals have created a society in that warehouse that has shaken me to my core. I have never seen a group of animals so organized and intentionally cruel. The bed bugs and the rats have banded together and have reinvented feudalism. Based on the events that I've seen so far, I'm worried that there will be an inquisition in the near future. We were absolutely honored to have been awarded the MacArthur Fellowship for our originality in the pest control field. But now, we're freaking the fuck out, okay? We can't keep holding these animals. They're too smart and strong. I'm like a mother to these little freaks. I love them so much. I can't kill them. But I also cannot condone the atrocities that they are enacting within the walls of that warehouse. Oh my God. I worry that it's my fault because I let them stay up late and watch the History Channel. I thought it would be educational, but I didn't know what a proper education would do to a rat. It hasn't all been bad, though, okay? There is some beauty among the terror. There's one little silverfish that I swear to God, he is the reincarnation of Michelangelo. It's amazing. And there's this little group of rebel ticks that have taken up the back room and have been putting on farces for anyone that'll watch. But the leaders, they don't take kindly to rebels and traitors. I watched them behead a cockroach just to make an example for the ticks. But then 3 days later, that cockroach re-arose again, and they elected him Pope. Doesn't make any sense. Somehow, I don't know how, they've learned Latin. And with the blood of the cockroach, they wrote a message on the wall that's translated to death to all of those who walk on two legs. We've tried to eradicate this problem ourselves. We brought in other pest control people, but they're dead. They're dead as hell. And then we brought in the police. They're dead too. And the rats, they took their guns. Have you ever seen a rat with a semi-automatic weapon? It's horrifying, okay? So I think that this is it's gotten out of my control. I admit fault. I messed up. Never should have put them together, okay? So I'm coming to you, the government. I'm hoping maybe you can use one of those bombs you have. I don't know. Just blow it to bits. It's too much. I'm just a woman. I can't handle the war crimes being thrown my way. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Wow. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
Where's Moorhead, everybody?
Yes. At Regal Entertainment Group. Okay.
Actually, Regal Entertainment Group.
Oh.
Nobody notices, though.
Wow.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. Really good.
Do you often weigh in on movie commentary on film Twitter from Regal Entertainment?
I don't, but I have been tagged in a bunch of red carpet photos. So
literally perfect. Literally perfect. Wow, look at this comment from Fenley Jones. I want to hear how it ends. Wow. It really did leave us on a cliffhanger there.
Oh my gosh, I have to figure it out. I got to write a sequel.
What happened? Maybe from the POV of the animals. It was very much a Animal Farm situation there. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You're pacifist without. If you see a bug in your apartment, do you You mush them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
With
mushers.
prejudice.
Yeah.
I saw
I
a
mean,
fish in my shower and I freaked out.
You
yeah.
fucking got 'em.
Some bugs, firefly, I'll take special care. Whimsical bug. But
If a bug isn't in my house, I'm fine with it. But like, I did not invite you inside.
That's a good point. But yeah, you're right. Ladybug, fireflies, how come they get a pass?
because
we've like pretty.
Yeah, we've made them pretty. We've anthropomorphized them. Cockroach, we don't like them.
What if cockroaches had like really, really nice eyebrows?
Yeah, if they have tiny hats or they made a cool sound. Yeah, sure.
That would be cool if they evolved to make little tiny hats that were pretty cool.
Yeah, like a little Bob Fosse routine running through the apartment at night. Yeah.
Yeah, if they did a little tap dance for me, I'd be absolutely fine with it.
Yes.
I don't know. The tiny tapping of 1,000 cockroaches might be a sort of maddening.
Okay, but if it was like on a beat, I think it would be nice.
Yeah. And here I am with just a room away from 2 rats in a cage. Truly, pest and a half.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You live with rats?
Yeah, I do, unfortunately. They don't really bring anything to the table in terms of being a pet that you enjoy. They just kind of exist. Well,
let me say, not a lot of pets are bringing stuff to the table. Like,
what?
Sure,
dogs and cats, right? Dogs love
can pet them, but
yeah,
I guess that's true. But they're also, once they're around for a while,
even at least a fish, you're like, wow, look at it swim around, man. I wish I had that life. But a rat, nothing.
Can I ask why there are rats in your apartment?
Yeah, my partner got 2 rats because she's so quirky and aloof like that. Really, and she got adult rats that already like learned how to hate, and just like no reversing that.
Yeah,
and I've told this story before on here, but there's 2 of them. One is named Sweet Boy, and one is named Junie. Sweet Boy will let you, at the very least, pet his head. Junie will bite at if you start to think about touching him, he'll start snapping at the air. And they look exactly the same. There's no way to tell them apart until you put your finger in the cage and one of them tries to latch on.
That's quite a problem you have in front of yourself. I also have 2 children, one of which is named Junie, and she bites.
Ah, that's right. You have a little pet named Junie, a little pet girl named Junie. That's right. One lies, the other tells the truth. That's true. Oh, nightmare. The worst thing is we're gonna get more rats. Once these guys fucking kick it, we're gonna try again with good.
You're trying again. Well, but you're not, as long as you're not getting more than 2, I think you're
definitely 2 is the max. Marissa, do you have any pets?
What?
Do you have any pets?
No, I wish I did, but I don't.
What would you
I would get a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are nice.
My roommate is allergic though, so none for now.
Sounds like you need a cat and a new roommate.
Apparently,
wow. Burn. You should watch the Secret of Nim, Eric. It'll give you more respect for the rats.
I should watch it. I've got that book on my shelf. I've read it. I've read that shit.
What more do you need? That rat respect.
I want a rat. I would like a little guy that you can hold, and then there's so many TikToks of people just like literally throwing the rats around, and they love it. And we ended up with the fucking meanest goddamn rats in all of Brooklyn.
Where did they come from? Were they like from a store?
Yeah, they were like some rescue place.
You lured him into your apartment, right? That's how.
Yeah, the rescue.
All for like getting rescue pets, but I feel like a rescue rat is like not the ideal.
Exactly.
He's the rescue. Who saved who? Yeah, it's
all rats are rescue rats, because if you didn't rescue them, they'd be smashed on the street. Nobody wants them.
That's a good point. But they really were. She said that she went into a place that had like a cardboard box with like 9 rats in it, and they were like, which ones do you want? And she was like, that one and that one. And that was it.
Wow.
Oh.
Horrible. She has a real bleeding heart. She wants to get a bunch of beta fish because there's a place selling beta fish down the street that in little bowls that are way too small. So she's like, we could save these beta fish.
But if you can't put them in the same tank because they fight each other.
No, she'll make them. She thinks she can do it.
Oh, you work so well with the rats, you're going to bring in fish that fight to the death and work them up, train them up to be like gentle warriors?
Love finds a way, Justin.
Wow.
Justin,
Good luck. You got a lot of dead fish going into the rat cage coming up. Rook Darkly says, those rats are not being utilized to their full potential. You can teach them to steal for you.
Oh, duh. Just like a crow. That's why I would rather have a crow as a pet than a rat. I think a crow, because they will steal little trinkets for you if you treat them.
Never ever do anything to wrong that crow.
Yeah, if you wrong a crow, they'll remember forever. And
For generations.
Yes, they literally will pass on the knowledge of you being an asshole.
Yeah.
That's more important to them than to like where to breed. They're like, listen,
Yeah.
you need to know one thing. That guy fucking sucks.
What's the big deal? I've wronged crows. You can wrong crows all day long. They're fine. They're not going to come back. 'Cause I got to come back to haunt you on a dark and stormy night.
Don't look behind you, dude.
What?
There's
What?
Behind you. Marissa, do you have anything coming up? Anything you want to plug or promote?
Yeah, I have a sketch comedy show coming up March 3rd at the Brooklyn Comedy Collective with my team Angel Eyes. It's in my bio on my Instagram. I also host a character open mic.
Whoa.
So for anyone that wants to do that, it's at Mr.mashmike. It's also in my Instagram bio, but right now we're doing it bi-weekly at Heart Bar.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Mr.mashmic.
Yeah.
Mr.mashmic. I love that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
More
Thank
mics.
you.
We need more mics. Good for you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
More
This
mics.
character is so much fun. Thank you so much for being on here, Marissa. We'll
Thank
see
you so much for having me. It was such
See you
a
next
blast.
time. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Oh, what a joy.
Joyful. I have a sort of a cousin who's an exterminator. Nowhere near as caring and friendly as Marissa's character.
Really? Do you think to
Yeah.
be an exterminator, you have to enjoy hurting things?
Being around poison all your life? Yeah, definitely the latter. But I don't think, I'm sure just like any job, it's like, I gotta go spray this down and scrape out the corpses.
Just like any job. Just like any job.
Just gotta go serve all this tasting menu food and then
Just
sweep
gotta
out the corpses.
To the corpses. Oh, boy. Oh, man, Justin, we're having a hell of a time, but I really think we need to just punch through and hit up another character. What do you say?
I think that's a fantastic idea. And I am so excited for this next character. And I know what you might be thinking. Do we say we're so excited every time we introduce a character? The answer is yes. But this time and every time, I mean it, because it's the height of football.
It is.
When things are getting into the playoffs and you get your Super Bowl coming
real.
up. So it's prime time to talk to a gentleman like this. Please welcome to the Rectangles an NFL sideline reporter.
Whoa!
Schon schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich mehr.
Thank you, Rob. I'm live on the Baltimore Ravens sideline, who are facing what appears to be another disappointing end to their playoff hopes. In a season of what might have beens, one can't help but wonder if things would have turned out a little bit differently if they'd finally had the guts to let me play a few snaps. I am serious. I've been asking for literal years, but I get responses like, "You're too old. You haven't even ever played football. And dude, you weigh like 120 pounds. To which I always respond, age is just a number. Yeah, but I watch you guys play a shit ton. I think I get it. And thank you, that's very kind, but I weigh 130 pounds. Hold on. I'm getting an update on the injury status of quarterback Lamar Jackson, who suffered a high ankle sprain in the first quarter, and I'm being told that his return to the game is questionable. What is not questionable is that I am currently wearing his cleats just in case. Yes, they are way too big, Rob, but I stuffed a bunch of toilet paper in the little toe end. Lamar asked me what I was doing when I was taking them off his feet, and I panicked and said, you know the rules, no shoes in the house. Come on, boys, let's roll the dice. We're already going to lose the game. What's the worst that can happen? We lose and I get ripped in half? On the other hand, what's the best that could happen? My adult children start speaking to me again. It turns into an Airbud situation, but for frail little guys. Something else good? Regardless, I talked to Coach Harbaugh at halftime, and I asked him what adjustments his team needed to make going into the third quarter. And here's what he told me. Jesus, Mike, your eyes are so watery. Why do you always have watery eyes when you talk to me? Your eyes look like they belong on a goddamn basset hound. I know you're not even listening to me. You're just waiting for me to stop talking so you can ask the stupid question again, and it's pathetic. It's so pathetic, man. It's why we won't let you fly with us in first class, man. It's why we make you check yourself as luggage. No one can stand how sad you look. Pathetic. I then asked him if he thought I could play maybe, and that's when both his ears started bleeding and he punched a hole through the Gatorade cooler. That's it for me on the sideline, Rob, but later I'll interview little Jacob Seibert, a brave 11-year-old Make-A-Wish recipient with stage 4 cancer who played catch with tight end Mark Andrews before the game. And I'll ask him what it's like being the luckiest little fucker alive. Wait, what's that? What? You're going to let me play a snap? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Rob, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, wish me luck. Well, Rob, I did it. I finally know what it feels like to get everything you ever wanted. And what it feels like is most of my ribs sticking out of my ass.
Oh, Eric Feurer, everybody. He's got a bunch of ass ribs.
I got ass ribs.
Very fun. Is that a freshie? Is that a newbie?
That one is that I wrote that one today. It's brand new. Yeah.
Wow. I love it. You incorporated some Homer stuff in there. You're Baltimore raised.
Like you, Justin, I recently experienced tragedy when my football team failed to make it.
All right.
And but this is really inspired by the Giants kicker who missed 6 of 7 extra points.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Oh, sorry, Cowboys. I mean, who missed 6 of 7 extra points, and there was a point where at the bar when we were watching it, where like 7 guys at the bar were like, "I could do that." Yeah, like I could make at least 2 of the 7 for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
no, there's something about football, specifically kicker, that like everyone feels like I could probably do that. It doesn't look that far on TV. A buddy of mine who like played soccer for a while was training to be an NFL kicker.
Wow.
And it was just kicking the ball a lot. But it doesn't work like that. You can't be just like a regular old couch guy who rolls up and can kick pretty far.
Yeah.
You have to be an athlete. It's not like you just come out and kick at practice. I think you have to do laps and stuff too.
Well, that's true. But I will say that kicker is the only position where they're like every position in the NFL, it's like there is one body type that fits that position. Either you're like a 380-pound 6'7" nose tackle, or you're like a running back that looks like this, or a quarterback like you can't even. It's hard to get drafted as a quarterback if you're under like 6'1". They're like, he's undersized, he won't be able to see over top of the O line. But kickers look so weird. Kicker, no kicker has a normal body type, and they're all so dramatically different. If a kicker sat next to you on the subway, you wouldn't know it. You'd never know.
Well, yeah. Well, they also look like different species of human. I feel like there's like one guy looks like an elf. One guy looks like there's like mythological creatures in here. One of them's a centaur. That's the reason Air Bud was a kicker. Like it's all
true.
It's all track.
They're wild. It's like if you don't know if you don't know who you are or what you are, even go be a kicker.
That's nice. Good advice. Good advice.
Good advice from
Eric. Advice from Eric, a new segment we're going to add to the.
Hey, welcome to Eric Advice. Take your second laptop that you don't like so much and put it on the edge of the bathtub. Search whatever you like. It's good. This has been Eric Advice.
I like a Eric Advice character.
You like that?
Real counselor.
I'll do this. That's a hack.
Yeah. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Don't you dare.
You motherfucker.
Don't you dare.
Fuck off.
Eat. Don't you dare eat my lunch.
Don't you.
Hack.
Hack. That's a hack. Oh, boy, what a dream. Spencer, our producer Spencer, is in the chat saying, can the rats do a character? The rats can't even do a character where they pretend to enjoy life. They don't. They can.
Well, maybe you got to put a lot of characters. A lot of people perform better when they have some elaborate costume. So maybe
try to put something on them.
Try to put a costume on the rat.
The only fun thing about having rats is feeding them. That's literally it. And we're like, these things are like so old and haggard and nasty that you're supposed to feed them literally just like tasteless fucking vitamin pellets. Like that's what rats are supposed to eat. Callie fucking every morning she's like, here's lettuce and bananas and raspberries and peanut butter and a little bit of cheese. Sometimes she gives them meat. I'm like, bro, you can't give the rats meat.
Wow.
Do not do that.
Rats eating like kings. Just think about what snakes think. I bet snakes hear rumors about your rats and they're like, yo, I heard about these rats. They gotta taste amazing.
Yes, it's the fucking foie gras of rats.
Yes, you got these fine dining is sweating these rats. They're like high-end street food for like rich snakes, and we got to make this connection happen.
This is good. But don't say that too loud because she will probably buy a snake if she hears that we could get a snake.
Well, you get a snake, clear out the rats, then you get a snake.
Ooh.
I will say, a friend of mine was dating someone who had a snake for a while, and I went to a party there and wore the snake at the party, and that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, but can I just suggest you get a fun scarf and you don't have to feed it, and that's it.
But here, you can exercise your anti-rat standpoint all the time because you're feeding rats to snake.
That's true. I can do it just outside of their cage, too. I want to keep those rats alive, but I want to feed other rats to the snake in the cage next to it.
Well, that's fucked up. Now you're creating some weird torture situation. This is like the introduction of the next Batman supervillain.
Oh, fuck. Let's not introduce the next Batman supervillain. Let's introduce our next character.
Yes, and actually, I don't know if you know this, but this is the last character. It is the last character of the night.
Oh, is it? I had no idea.
Yes, it is. It is.
Great. So we have two pieces of news for you then. That means that after this is our last character, which is very sad. I am not happy about it. But that also means that after this, there is no more comedy. The comedy is complete after this. There's no more giggles. There's no more tickaloos. There's no more yuck yucks. No more guffaws. No more little
rat goofs. Little
ratty ruse. That's it. I'm sad. You're sad. But there will be more comedy because we do have a live stage show coming up on February 5th at 8 p.m. And we have a TikTok and we have just so many fun things. Yeah, that's good, Justin. Jorge. Do the same thing Justin did. Post a cool ass fucking link in the bottom third. So then people have to.
Derek, I'm not an asshole.
How does anybody, Jorge and Justin, you guys both fell into the same trap. How does anybody look at that and go, great, now I can go grab the tickets?
Teaches people to memorize your scrolls.
Jorge, hop in here. Hop in real quick, Jorge.
No, don't.
What are you supposed to do with that?
I'll show you.
What's he?
Slowly typing www. Then he missed it. Oh, screenshot.
There it is. Screenshot noise is one of my favorite bits. While we have a sec, let me shout out some people who donated to the Venmo. We got Wendy Ludlow, the Ludlow family going strong. Date money for Big Sean. Love that. And then Crystal Celeste. Shout out to Jorge, who just had a birthday.
What?
What?
Yeah.
How young?
Happy birthday.
Oh,
How young,
please,
little guy?
do you want to here? We'll get real close. Do you want to guess?
Do I want to guess how young you are?
Well,
Well, you don't have a MacBook. You don't have a brand new MacBook Pro with me, so I can't really see the pixels. So
I fucking do. Get close. Get your eyes checked, my guy.
Oh, nice. Okay, glasses come off. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna throw out. This is tough. 29.
That's what I was gonna say. I was also gonna say that.
I am 35.
No.
Swear to God.
Sick.
Oh, everything hurts.
5.
You dab like a 29-year-old, and I'm here for it.
Little tiny guys like me and Jorge, we don't age.
We don't age.
Age as fast because we have just like fucking.
Yeah, but your bones curved earlier. You're gonna be like punched little men pretty soon.
It's fine with me. I don't mind that.
I did throw my back out sneezing the other day. That is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, 35 is you're getting up there, dude.
Spencer, our producer, and I don't know if he knows quite what producer means because I think he thinks he's the roast master general. But he writes, yeah, because Justin is so huge. You know, I'm the tallest Tyler, and that is sad for the rest of my family.
Holy shit! In the event of an emergency, Justin has to shoulder the load of.
I can Master Blaster both of you guys. You can Yoda each side of my. I got broad shoulders, so I can handle Jorge Eric double backpack.
A real angel and other angel on your shoulder.
Yeah. Nobody screenshot this and then Photoshop us on his shoulders.
Yeah, no,
don't do that. And then don't put it in the Discord.
Don't do that ever. Speaking of, though, you could join the Discord. Thanks, Jorge, for giving yourself more work.
I know.
Throw a little Discord linky link in there because it's been popping off lately. Mostly with roasts of me in the general chat and how much I love smashing glass on my head.
Yeah. It's fun hang. Please come through. Say hi.
Yeah. We'd love to see you. We tall people slouch so we can look our small friends in the eyes when we talk. That's true, Rook. Tall people do have a tough posture, I think, because they're always slouching.
That's why I like to remain a strong medium.
Call me what you are, a medium, Justin?
I'm a medium. I'm a medium sort of all around.
Just a half-mast kind of dude.
Exactly.
I'm a child husky. That's my
Yeah, I'm a solid, but I stick my ass out when I walk. So I do have I walk like a giant baby.
Oh, cute. When are we going to see Park Slope Baby ever again, Justin?
Are you live and in person? I don't know. Maybe that's a character. We have a live show coming up. What's the worst that could happen?
Cal Saves the World. Wait, is Characters Welcome a Just for Laughs thing? We've been going since the pandemic started. We've been working with Just for Laughs to live stream the show on their Facebook page and on our YouTube page simultaneously. And we're working with an amazing producer at Just for Laughs, Spencer Griffin, Mr. Spencer Griffin, everybody. So yeah, I would say yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and
no.
Let's welcome out our last character. I feel like we've been talking the chartreuse is going straight to our keyboards.
She almost done. We're doing our best.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm very excited for this character based on what the words I'm about to say alone. This is a thing I've often wanted to hear from in daily when I see and experience this little guy. So please welcome out a piece of butterscotch candy from an old man's pocket.
Whoa!
Why, hello there. It's me, a piece of butterscotch candy from an old man's pocket. Now, I know my wrapper's a bit crinkled. I'm covered in a fine dusting of lint, and I've got this cat hair stuck to me. That's because I've lived a long and illustrious life. Sure, I may not look like much compared to those newfangled, spicy Sour Patch children they've got nowadays. But back during the Depression, folks used to trade me for whole sacks of flour. Ah, yes. I've been passed around by gentle, God-fearing hands in the Midwest for decades. And just because my expiration date was in 1997, that doesn't mean I can't still disappoint a small child on Halloween. Oh, yes, I've been here, there, and everywhere. When they weren't trading me for pogs or passive-aggressively handing me to someone who was coughing too much in church, they used me to hold up one corner of a Brandon Fraser poster in a college dorm room. So, as you can see, I've seen it all. Well, almost all of it. You see, at this advanced age, I have just one wish left. I want to be inside you. That's right. You and I both know I'm harder than a rock. Let's go. Rip this wrapper off me and put me in your mouth. Hurry now. I don't have much time left. And I've been so lonely since my wife, the strawberry candy from Grandma's purse, passed on into the big junk drawer in the sky. What's the matter? You want me to do a little dance to help get you in the mood? But da 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 da. Taking this cat hair off. Knock the lint. What's this? Oh, it's a piece of a newspaper clipping. It says the war is over. Well, that didn't do it for you, huh? Well, here's an idea. Heck, why don't you pass me back and forth between you and whoever you're fucking and sucking these days? You never had a threesome? Oh, or you like it kinkier than that? Oh, you into autoerotic asphyxiation? Ever had a lover wedge themselves into your air pipe until you reach the precipice of consciousness before being dislodged by a hearty slap on the back? Oh my God. Oh, you're going to do it. Oh, yes. Oh, I like how soft your hands are. Do you moisturize? Yes, that's it. Hit me up and put me in. Wait! Another Brandon Fraser poster? I thought we were done with that guy a long time ago. No, no, please don't stick me back there. I'll go with you to see the whale.
Yes. Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Elena's so good.
Elena Acker, everybody. We were all hanging on. Great character. That mustache looked like he was ready to go, and it was
Let me tell you, that mustache deserves
stuff.
a Purple Heart. God,
it's a very hot costume. I don't know if you realize this, but when you wrap yourself in plastic, it gets really hot.
Who knew? Actually, I did know that. One time I did a character that was in fact a hefty bag, and I sat in. So I understand your pain, but let me also say that costume is so good.
It's so good.
So funny. So surprising.
Top to bottom. Yeah.
So good.
Well, Jeff Bezos flew here in his penis rocket and delivered it all directly to my doorstep.
So as soon as you have an idea, Jeff Bezos will ejaculate your product right on your doorstep. It's pretty amazing.
Amazon always puts a little extra speed on character-based orders. So remember that, everybody. They love characters.
I do feel like Amazon during Christmas, Halloween, and JFL and SNL season, I think Amazon gets crushed with wigs. Wig orders.
Yeah.
They know they gotta stock them good.
They gotta stock them good. Yeah, this character is so much fun. Now let's hear let's go behind the wig real quick. Are you a fan of Werther's original candies in real life?
Am I a fan of Werther's originals?
Yes.
I mean, if someone gave me one and it wasn't covered in lint and cat hairs, I'd probably eat it. But is it my favorite? Like, no.
No.
It's
weird. The flavor is not even real. It's like a strange, slightly semi-sweet rock. I don't like it.
They're so hard.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
That's what candy used to be. And it was like you can while away the afternoon on one little piece of rock hard sugar.
It was for
Spending
a
time.
you could have 30 of those things for a penny, and that was it.
Back before streaming, people had to fill the whole day. They had nothing to do, and so like candy was almost a pastime.
It's true. Candy was king. Candy was king. And since we're here, how do you feel about Brendan Fraser? Are we pro or are we anti Brendan Fraser?
I would be like all on board, except that I know somebody who worked at Starbucks when he was performing on Broadway, and she said he was always rude to her.
No,
So because he was rude to my friend, I'm a bit skeptical of the whole like everybody's sweetheart thing that he's got going on.
Yeah,
He does have that going on, I will say.
Really does.
When I have an old story connected to Brendan Fraser. When I first got to college, I was not at all a performer. I got into college as a chemistry major at Hamilton College in upstate New York, but I took a theater class sort of on a whim. And the teacher was brand new to the college, and his big like story was, yeah, I worked with Brendan Fraser right before he became famous.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, I've never thought about admiring Brendan Fraser in that way.
He had a career.
And now the world proved you wrong.
Oscar nom! Oscar nom!
Oscar,
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser. And who would have thunk it would be for the whale? I would have thought at the very least George of the Jungle, maybe the Mummy. But it was-
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant work in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Encino Man. I mean, he was very famous for a long
Yes.
time.
He was
The
Bob.
number of movies he did, The Mummy. Whew.
Oh boy. Where else could we see you perform if we wanted to see more of you? Because this
Well, I'm in a couple of commercials that are on like TV and YouTube and stuff right now. So if you see an HR lady pop up from a cubicle and you're like, she kind of looks like a piece of hard candy, that's me.
that's it.
That's
Um,
amazing.
Unfortunately,
And, yeah,
now
beyond that, if anyone wants to put me in their character shows,
Yes.
have cellophane will travel, you know?
well,
Yes.
please let me say, folks, run, don't walk to get this character on stage because I really want to see this one on stage. I would
Yeah.
love.
I did it at a mic and it did go over well. Yeah.
Yeah, well?
It's a great
Mhm.
piece.
Boom, so good, really, really good.
Open mic, retirement home, variety shows like this. Think of the audience there.
Anywhere, wherever. Damn, that was so good. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you just crushed it.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, let's see you in some commercials soon, and let's get your ass on a stage so we can film that bad boy. And we'll see you soon. Come back anytime.
Would love to.
Awesome.
Bye.
See ya later.
Bye.
So good.
So good. So fun.
What a great piece. That was so much fun. Folks, get this. That's our show. That is our show.
That's it. That's it. That's all we got.
Top to
We got
bottom, left to right. We showed you characters. We chatted Brendan Fraser. We gave you a little bit of insight to some rats that I do not like very much. I mean, what else? We said that the rich suck. I know that's controversial, and we lost a lot of followers for that.
Yeah,
but
a lot of our high-end Martha's Vineyard and Montauk fan base just dropped off.
yeah. Maybe we have a new version of a sign off of spaying and neutering your pets, a la Big Sean. We'll say, thank you so much for being here. If you're thinking about masturbating, put those faith hands up. Put those faith hands up. Everyone.
That's right. Get those
Put 'em
sit
up.
hands up.
Let me see them. Let me
Sit
see 'em.
hands high.
What
Folks, we'll see you in Jorge. Happy birthday to Jorge. Shouts to that, as always.
Dude, happy
There he
birthday.
is. He's a tender 35, apparently. We'll be back here next week at the very same time. And after that, on the Sunday, February 5, we will be at Union Hall in New York City, live and in person. Please come join us there.
Come join us there, folks. I got to break her in. I got to get the first butthole cam of the new Mac.
Oh, it's weird. It's blurring it out. Your MacBook's blurring it out.
It already
doesn't
knows.
want to see that.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, oh.
Yeah.
And actually, honestly, it looks better. You look better through the asshole than you did on the old laptop.
Thank you. Ooh, this one looks like it's really deep in there. I'm like, hi, hey,
Oh, wow.
can you see me?
Yeah,
in there?
there's some sort of boil.
Yeah, some sort of hemorrhoid going on there, which is good. Folks, we'll see you around. Join the Discord. We'll see you there. Bye, everybody.
Good night.